Okay, I want to talk with you about depression. It's very real, something that a lot of people experience, some for longer periods of time, shorter periods of time. Sometimes it spikes and it's triggered by various things that we go through, but it's something that we experience. It plagues a lot of people. This kind of heaviness, lack of drive, desire, passion, excitement for life, that just kind of disconnected type feeling. So let's talk about it a bit. I want to talk to the people who want to fight it. I want to talk to people who said, I need tools. I need some way of changing this from like it's happening to me and I don't know what to do with it. I mean, that sense, I think with any of our emotional struggles, that sense that I never know when it's going to hit, and when if it does, I don't know what to do with it, and it's beyond my control, and how I feel and my moods are completely beyond my control. I think that highlights, heavily intensifies the whole experience, especially with anxiety as well. Just that it could come at any time and I have no power to deal with it. That's not to say that we can easily overcome it and deal with, on our own with a couple of tools. But I think the very fact that, I have a tool now in my tool belt, I have an approach, I have something with my thinking, with my feeling, I have something to do. I have a deeper awareness and understanding of what it means to feel depressed, that there's a communication going on here. How do I tune in and connect with it? I think just having an approach itself can go a far way to feeling like I can get the ball rolling a little bit here and get moving. And so there's another video of mine where I talk about depression is we're missing, either we ourselves are lacking, we're not in touch with our feelings. We've been in, we got a deep message growing up that we're not allowed to feel, and here we are, we're not a part of our life, meaning that we don't allow ourselves to tune into what we feel because that's the message that we got, and we're staying loyal to it, but it exacts a toll on us. Or we're not allowing ourselves to do things that we enjoy. And that's the piece I want to talk about some more over here, which is that so often in sessions when I talk to people, and it's true, we will start very often with triggers, intense emotions, uncomfortable feelings. They're clear and present right in our face, right at the heart of most issues that bring a person to seek out therapy, because addictions, unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy ways of speaking, conducting oneself, by and large, they are unhealthy coping mechanisms, that we can't do nothing. We have to do something when emotions come up. We've never known what to do, and over the years, through trial and error, we discovered drink and drug and it goes away. Rage, anger, blame others, and avoid facing it. So what's bringing us primarily, or in a couple, that the arguments, the uncomfortable emotions, the triggering, the feelings that are going on, this is what's driving people to come to therapy. And so very often we'll start with negative feelings, a negative feelings chart, an uncomfortable feelings chart, what we feel. But the inner child has both comfortable and uncomfortable. There, through moments that I'm triggered, if I stop and say, wait a minute, what was I feeling in that moment? And I name the feelings, most cases I'm going to see right away, or with a little bit of support, I'm going to see other times in my life, back to childhood even, that I felt that same collection of feelings. So I'm now directly connecting with that kid part. You see it. I know that collection of feelings. I have felt it before. Okay, now I'm connecting with that kid. But the positive is missing. What do I love? What puts a smile on face? What do I enjoy? What makes me happy? Which is naturally exciting, thrilling. What's in it for me? It's been a lifetime for a lot of people of serve others, do for others, give to others, be attentive to other people, be aware of other people while completely ignoring oneself. Put yourself aside as if you don't exist. People pleasing, desperately pursuing other people, or this almost traumatic experience of like really bad things happen emotionally, physically, and otherwise if I expressed myself, if I had feelings and needs. Some kids grew up in a home in which the only sense of control they had was, if I don't act out or express myself or get upset, so then maybe, the whole house won't fall apart. So here you are as an adult, like not allowing yourself to feel, not allowing yourself to get in touch with it. And so this is a familiar position. I don't count, I don't matter, I don't exist. Emptiness. Serve others. I'm not allowed to be happy. Something bad will happen. Some parents were unhealthy and conveyed that message directly to the kids, that it's bad that they are happy or healthy or secure or happy, enjoying something. But very, very often when I talk to people, they don't have anything happy or enjoyable, anything positive in their day, in their week. What do you like to do for fun? Silence. So difficult for them to re-encounter. And so this is when we want to start fighting back. It's going to be slow, and yes, we want to tune into uncomfortable feelings and triggers, but simultaneously, or you could even start this way, is what does make me happy? And if you find yourself in a situation where it's been so long since I've allowed myself to engage in it, or I'm still deeply in the throes of this experience of like, I'm not allowed to be happy, although logically as an adult you can say, well, of course I'm allowed to be happy. My friends can be happy, but what about me? But people legitimately do not know. What do I like? What do I enjoy? So we can do trial and error. We can try a bunch of things. We can explore our childhood and say, what did I used to love to do that I could still engage in and I could do now? What's something I could allow myself to do immediately? I could jump in and do it. Doesn't require a lot of time. Doesn't require too much equipment or gear or anything like that. I could start doing it a couple minutes a day because we don't know anymore what it feels like to be happy or enjoying or pleasure or enlivenment. We're totally out of touch with it. And if I can start to feel it and reconnect with it in one area of life and go, oh, that's what that feels like. Well, now that's what I'm aiming to re-experience and to have more of in my life in other areas. And when I'm aiming for a goal that is tangible, it's felt, it's experienced, it's not just theoretical, but I've experienced it and I am experiencing it regularly, even if it's small doses, but it's consistently every day. This game I used to love as a kid, I played for 5 minutes. I'm reacquainting myself with that feeling, with what that feels like. I'm validating myself by allowing myself to do something I decided is good for me. I am reacquainting myself with what that feels like and getting to know it and getting more comfortable with it. Because a depressed person is very comfortable being unhappy, unfulfilled, unsatisfied, low energy, down, victimized, and out, as opposed to just, yeah, but what does it feel to be more enlivened and joyful? So I'm not saying that this cures it, but this is a great way to get started, and it needs to be part of the cure going forward. And people, I think, who experience bouts of depression or low energy from time to time, along with delving into emotions, triggers, those kinds of experiences, it's very helpful to have a good balance. And if you have to build up from nothing, build up from nothing. But just, what do I love? What puts a smile on the face? What makes me happy? Let me allow myself to start doing it, just a couple minutes a day. And even if it's not, intellectually, I know I like it, but it's like, I'm not feeling happiness. I feel kind of like deadened and numb. It's, well, I'm going to fake it till I make it because I know I used to enjoy this. It's kind of like if you ask somebody, like, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Chocolate. Why? Well, it just is, and why do you love to do that? Why do you enjoy that activity? I just do. So it's both reconnecting with ourselves, but also reacquainting ourselves with what it feels like to be happy.